Hello, everybody. I am Stuart Sternberg. I'm joined by Darlene Nagy and Kurt. This is the WDW Fan Zone show, and we're up to episode 304. Although we've done a lot more shows because we used to be the WDW Fan Zone blogcast, and we changed it to the WDW Fan Zone show. So we've got quite a few shows under our belt, and we're still learning on how to actually do a podcast. But tonight we've got some good news for those who are planning on visiting Walt Disney World this coming year, knowing how crowded it's been. We will tell you when you should go to avoid the crowds. Those are becoming, there are less and less times each year to avoid the crowds. Like, look what Disney's doing right now. You have the holiday season, which gets very crowded at Christmas time through New Year's. And right after that, so they don't have a lull, boom, marathon weekend. And then right after that, they're starting another festival. Mm-hmm. So let's get into Kurt, since Darlene and I live down here. What time? I know you're kind of caught because you can only go certain times of the year because of your kids. But what time of the year have you found works best for you and your family, as opposed to going in July and August?
Well, or June, July, August are big times. As soon as the second week in June hits, you're down there. Families like crazy. My kids are now in college, so that helps a little bit. Mm-hmm. I can get in there before Memorial Day, so it is a little bit quieter time, which is nice. My wife and I took a long weekend. Went down last year. I want to say first week in September, might have been, which was really nice. The crowds were quieter then too, even though food and wine was going on. So the big thing is you'd never want to hit the beginning of when they start a festival. Yep. Go somewhere in the middle. It's a little quieter in the middle. So the beginnings and the ends, because everyone's like, oh, we got to get down there this week because it's the end of the festival.
Yeah, that's a good point. Darlene, living down here, and you're down here about a year longer than I am, and you were an annual pass holder, so you've been able to get into the parks more than I have been able to get in. What would you say, from your own experience, would be the best seasons or months or times of the month to go to the parks?
I would say that the best time is, like Kurt said, probably in the middle of the festivals. You don't want to go in the beginning. You don't want to go in the end. The lull between like the middle of the weeks are better. Wednesday, Thursday, even a Tuesday is good. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are probably your best days to go, that you would have less people in the parks and stuff. And not spring break time, not Easter break time. 4th of July is just as busy as Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
So I would say even like a couple weeks, middle of May and June. Right. So
very beginning of June.
Yeah, very beginning of June.
Yeah. I know what I've observed. And from past experience, although that's changed since we've moved down here. When I say past experience, it's not the same parking. When I say it's not the same parks, their marketing to get guests or vacationers here has changed drastically. It's I lost my thought, but
spit it out.
I just got it back. August, the last 2 weeks of August, because most people, except for I think it's New York, maybe there's other states, but most states, the kids are back in school by the middle of August. So the last 2 weeks of August, before Labor Day, I wouldn't go there Labor Day weekend and even the first week of September, but the last 2 weeks of August should be okay. Other times of the year, if you go, wait till 2 weeks after Easter, and that might get into the beginning of May.
That's the beginning of May. Easter's late again this year.
Yeah, those are good times to go. It used to be the end of middle end of September, but now you've got the October 1st festivities every year, regardless of whether it's the 50th or not. When I say festivities, I mean a lot of Disney fan websites have events going on which brings the crowds. And plus, there's a marathon too, usually around that time. Never, 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 never go Thanksgiving week. That's
That's gotten crazier.
Just not a good week to go. I would add that to being as busy as Christmas time. Well, not quite as busy, but close to Christmas time and the New Year and July 4th.
Anytime there's a long weekend for whatever reason,
Yes, stay away.
it's Martin Luther King birthday coming up here in another week or so. People, hey, let's take a long weekend. We can get flights cheap. Let's fly down to Disney World and we'll do a 4-day weekend or a 5-day weekend.
Yep.
People are like, oh, we're going to take advantage. It's just President's Day. No one will go down for President's Day. Yeah, they are there. Like Darlene said, the middle of the week is always the best times. Thursday we've gone there where it's like, Sunday's pretty busy. Monday, yes and no. By Tuesday and Wednesday, you're pretty good. Thursday, it's a little busier. By Friday, forget it.
Yeah.
Friday's like the locals are coming over and doing an extra. Here, let's take Friday off and go to the parks.
Yeah, there were a lot of parents that have preschoolers or school-age children, and they can only go certain times of the week or weekend. Like Magic Kingdom, I do not recommend going to the Magic Kingdom on the weekend if you can help it. But if you're coming down for 2 weeks, oh boy, the problem is a lot of people, because they have school-age children, can only go certain times of the year. Correct. If you're going to do that, you've got to pick the parks by what the crowd levels, what the historical crowd levels are. And I wouldn't go back past 2020 at this point. I think I would start looking at the crowd levels from 2020 on, and there are a lot of websites, Touring Plans is one of them, that can give you that information. That will help you out to determine what parks to go to on what days. But if you can avoid and go anytime you want, like if you've got preschoolers, do exactly what Kurt and Darlene said. If there's a festival going on, go smack dab in the middle of that festival. Don't go in the beginning of it or the end. Stay away from marathon weekends, holiday weekends. SeaWorld's a good place to go. If you want to go on a weekend, yes, it will be crowded. It gets more crowded on the weekends, but it won't be Disney World crowded. So if you're planning on seeing other theme parks, that's a good thing to do. Spend your weekdays at Disney World and your weekends SeaWorld, someplace else.
The aquarium is really good.
Yeah,
resort. They don't get that crowded. A zoo. Yeah, your resort. But the pools will be busy.
Yeah. Any other?
Right now they might not be. It's a little chilly.
I know someone that was in the pool on, I want to say it was Monday they were in the pool. The pools are heated. Disney heats.
They are.
They do. And it'll be mid-80s here on Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, I think. It's going to be warm.
It's 7 degrees here right now. So.
Wow.
Yes. Sorry, Kurt. Heard about that.
Up right now. Let's see. Here we go. It's going to be in the 70s. Friday, 80 on Saturday, 82 as of now on Sunday, and 81 on Monday.
And right now it's 65.
Yeah.
I'll take it. My kids will go swimming at 65. It's a heated pool, like I said.
Yeah, if you're coming from a cold weather area, 65 is like 85.
Yeah, I was the other day, it was like 55 degrees. I was walking around in a t-shirt. It wasn't that bad. Let's see. Yeah, high of 12 tomorrow, high of 32 on Saturday, 31 and snow on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
We're supposed to get some rain today too.
I'll take it.
We had rain the other day, but it didn't last long from what I understand.
Yeah.
We had no, that's right. It was snow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It was the other form of rain.
Yeah, we had frozen rain.
You see, that's another,
let it go.
Weather. That's another thing. Our listeners that are planning vacations to come down, if they want to avoid the crowds, have to be careful of too. It doesn't rain here all day most of the time, but you need to be prepared.
You do get some days that it rains more than.
Yeah, that's true.
Some days.
Yes. But you do have to be prepared for the weather. You can't come down here and go, it's going to be sunny and 85 every day, and let's bring just shorts. yes, 99% of the time you're going to be in shorts. Maybe not this time of year. This time of year might be 85, 90% of the time you'll be in shorts. But the weather changes this time of year. If you're coming down, let's say the middle of January or a week or so after Martin Luther King weekend, or you're squeezing in a vacation between Martin Luther King weekend and President's Day, you're going to get days where you'll be in shorts during the day, and at night you'll be bundled up.
Sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirts, long pants, a jacket maybe.
Along with that, with the rain, we've actually had situations where it was pouring at our resort. And, I don't know if we should go back. I just don't know. Well, we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're going back over by the Magic Kingdom. They dry as a bone, never got hit. So you got to remember, roughly 42 square miles. It's a big area.
It is.
So it might be raining at your resort. It might not be raining at the parks, or vice versa. It might be perfectly bone dry at your resort. When you get to the parks, you're seeing everyone exiting. So bring a poncho, bring a raincoat. The only thing that shuts down, and not necessarily in rain, but definitely if there's lightning, is the attractions that are outdoors. Anything that's got a cover, anything that's inside, they're running.
Yep.
So it's actually some of the best time to go to the park is when it's raining, as long as you're not pushing around a kid in a stroller where it puddles and everything. That's very uncomfortable for the kids. But
that's very true. Best time of year to go to the parks?
May. I like the Flower and Garden Festival. So, and especially now, because they bring in all the food too. So give me the Flower and Garden Festival. With all
I'm talking about best time to go without crowds. I mean, May is a good time.
May.
You know what? Honestly, I think October, before
middle October.
I know they started the Halloween parties in October, but you get past the first week of October. So I would say anywhere from the 7th to the 15th, 20th, I think is a great time to go. I think that's probably, with maybe an exception of a weekend here or there, depending on what's going on in the parks, I think those are some of the least crowded times you're going to find that. And I'm not saying they're not crowded. There's no such thing as a not crowded time at Walt Disney World anymore. They're always crowded.
Well, the other thing that scares people away about October is it's still hurricane season.
Yes. And that's another reason why it's a good time to go if
it's quieter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, that was a short subject to tackle this week. But speaking of tackling things, Mouse Fan Travel, they will tackle all your vacation needs, whether it's Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise, an Adventure by Disney. If you want to go on a different type of vacation, Darlene's going to Buffalo. Her Mouse Fan Travel agent helped her out there. Mm-hmm. No matter where you want to go, when you want to go, how you want to go. And guess what else? They work within your budget. If your budget is $100,000, they'll gladly take it. If it's $5,000, they'll take that too. And if it's only a few hundred, they'll work with you to figure it out and get you on the best vacation of your life, the way you want to go, how you want to go, and where you want to go. They've got great deals going on, from resort discounts to everything else. And you can find out all about their great deals and vacation packages by going to www.mousefantravel.com. That is www.mousefantravel.com. And please remember, WDW Fan Zone Show sent you. Anything else you guys want to talk about tonight? Now that we've told people when they should go, we know when they shouldn't go. We mentioned that as well.
Did you guys see that Ratatouille is going to be getting rid of their they're going to start their standby line, and it's going to get rid of the, what is it, where you do the first thing
virtual
in the morning?
queue.
Virtual queue is going away.
Mm-hmm.
They just
that's very, very good. Yep.
Yeah, that's great. I'm not going to give spoilers away, but I saw Boba Fett, the second episode. Either of you guys?
Great episode. Yes.
Yeah. The first episode, and I'm not going to mention what went on. I'll just say it did not appeal to me, the first episode. I understand why they did what they did. But but the second episode blew me away. Really blew me away.
Let's just say that you learned a lot about Tatooine.
Yes.
How's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it was educational, the first episode.
They both. It's you're learning a lot about Tatooine that you're
Mhm.
like, wow, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Well, I finished Hawkeye.
Yeah, wasn't that a great show?
Loved it. Loved it. And I
Yeah.
loved the way it ended. And I also listened to the Sounds of the Galaxy.
I've not done that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
If you have not watched Encanto, am I pronouncing that right?
I have to watch
I
that
haven't seen
yet.
that yet.
Oh, good.
Bring
movie.
Kleenex. Bring
I'm sorry?
Kleenex.
Who?
Should we
Tissue.
bring Kleenex tissue?
No. No.
No?
Maybe it depends on how sensitive you are. I didn't need it.
If you were watching some of my Hallmark movies, you could have brought a whole box of
Yeah.
tissue with you.
What? Why would we watch a Hallmark movie?
Yeah, I wouldn't watch a Hallmark movie.
You never know.
Nah, wouldn't do it.
Too many TVs in the house. Sorry, hon. I gotta go check something in the basement.
January 12th, The Eternals will be on Disney Plus.
Mhm.
Let's see. What
It
else?
was okay. I did see that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I
you know,
will.
It's okay, but there's not a. You just don't find yourself being drawn, not attracted to, but there's no one that you really like. I don't know. It just didn't feel very personable. I don't know how else to describe it. Watch it and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Did anybody watch the short Far from the Tree?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, it was cute. It was basically a life lesson. It was cute.
Yeah. Let's see the parks. We're going to be getting some new stuff this year. Cosmic Rewind. They still haven't mentioned when Tron is coming back. I get the feeling it's going to be this year. I don't know when.
They have been posting videos. Someone, I forgot who it is actually posting videos of showing how far along they are. That is a huge walk-up area they're building. I cannot imagine how many people they're going to be dragging into this thing.
Yeah, and supposedly they're going to be doing the Space Mountain gift shop over, at least the outside. I don't know about the inside, but the outside is supposed to have some kind of refurb.
Really?
Okay.
But I don't believe it's going to start until after Tron is done, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, go ahead, Kurt.
I was going to say, I heard the walls are still not all down over at Epcot. They're up.
And that's something to look forward to too this year. We're going to have some of the walls coming down in Epcot.
Finally.
Yeah,
I know people have been waiting for those to come down
for 2 years.
Yeah. In addition to the trams not running, then you've got to walk all the way around those walls to get to your destination.
I know it's been tough. It's been very, very tough.
Yeah.
Have any of the trams started yet?
Yes, Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, thank you. Okay, that's the hardest one.
We'll see if they're working at Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, Magic Kingdom is the hardest one, but you're right. We will see tomorrow if Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom is done. Now, I was supposed to go to Magic Kingdom on Wednesday. And Darlene, thank you for pointing out to me that there was a marathon week this week. So we
might not even stay long at Animal Kingdom tomorrow.
Probably not. I heard Magic Kingdom was crowded today, but not crazy crowded today.
Right.
I heard it was yesterday that it was. We had friends who went yesterday and they left rather quickly because it was very, very crowded.
That was Hollywood Studios the other day as well.
Yeah. I heard Tuesday was still bad and Wednesday was still, when I say bad, I don't mean it's bad. It's just very crowded.
Yeah.
It's with I know the Omicron variant is not as bad as the others, but you know what? I don't want to get it. So if the parks are crowded, see ya. And next week, I'm supposed to go to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot next week, and Magic Kingdom the week out. I'm trying to get all the parks in. That's why I want to go to Animal Kingdom tomorrow. I'm trying to get all the parks in before the cruise.
Right.
For those of you who don't know, Darlene, myself, Lottie, who is absent from the show tonight, and John, who's also absent from the show tonight, We're all going on Lou Mangello's WDW radio cruise. It's a Marvel Day at Sea cruise, and
it's 29 days away.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I know, Norwegian and Royal Caribbean have canceled some cruises, so let's see what happens. I'm hopeful we get to go.
It's only like one ship that's canceled for Royal.
Okay.
When this hit in Africa, they said it like spiked really fast, like it is here, and then it went away.
Mhm.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood, everybody. Hopefully, you guys will get to go still.
Yeah, but you know what? When this goes away, there'll be another variant that'll be around.
Yeah, this variant it's very mild, so hopefully it just keeps getting milder now.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope for
We
everybody.
can only hope,
Mhm.
but hopefully it's not wishful thinking. It was funny. I was just trying to look up the wait times for you guys for right now, and everything closed at 9:00 tonight, which surprised me.
Yeah, holidays are over.
New Year's Eve, we were up at midnight when all the parks were still open, and all the fireworks are going on, and I was really surprised. I don't think there were 5 attractions that had longer than a 15-minute wait, and all the parks that were still open.
And for our listeners out there, our viewers, whether it's we're on YouTube, so you can watch us on YouTube. Talk show, you can watch us. You can listen to us on iTunes and iHeartRadio. Just to mention a few places that I know of. But if you're in the parks and the fireworks are going on and you've seen them and you don't care to see them again, that's a great time to go on attractions.
Mm-hmm.
And as of right now, I think the parks are this week, like I said in our Tuesday show for park hours, they're closing early because they have to get ready for the races running through the parks.
That's
tomorrow's
true.
tomorrow's the 10K.
10K.
The half is on Saturday and the full is on Sunday. And that's where Sunday the parks are opening at 9 for Magic, 10 for Epcot, 9 for Hollywood, and 9 for Animal Kingdom, which is late because Animal Kingdom's been opening up at 8.
Yeah.
That's early for Epcot. Well, that's because of the marathon.
Yeah, because there are spots where you can watch on Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome. Something I want to mention has nothing to do with anything we're talking about here now, but I'm hopeful, and I'm going to say till June because I know me. I get involved in things and then I never get back to them for months. But I'm hopeful before the end of June, we will be able to do a live show from YouTube. I'm hopeful. I haven't even looked at it yet to see if it's possible, but it's something that I'd like to do at least once to try it out, and we'll see if we can. But that's something I want to do. Something that I started to address on Tuesday show that I wanted to talk about a little bit here. I know I told, I guess it was the middle end of November, the writers of WDW Fanzone that I was not going to support the website at the end of 2021. There were several reasons for it. Some are family reasons. Some are, it's just time. It got to become a job, not fun. And I agonized over this. And it wasn't just for months. It was years I agonized over this. And I finally said, you know what? I'm pulling the plug. I still enjoy doing the podcast. It's a lot of fun. I like talking to you guys. Actually, I love talking to you guys every week. So this will continue for the foreseeable future. When I say the foreseeable future, I mean there's no end in sight. So we will continue with the podcast, and maybe we'll do a little bit more in terms of live stuff on social media. But I want you guys to know that even though the website is gone and the articles are not going to continue, the message that we're trying to get out there from WDW Fanzone will continue, whether it's through Facebook, through our podcast, or YouTube. And Darlene does a great job doing videos live from the parks. That'll still be going on the page. I don't know that we're going to use the page for anything else. I'd like to get the WDW Fanzone show group thing going a little bit more, but I don't know how or what yet. To be quite honest.
Like tomorrow we'll be in the park. I don't know if I'll get there before you or after you, but I might do a little entry of going in and they normally have the birds up front and stuff, so maybe we can go live in some of the areas that we walk.
That's fine.
Show them some animals.
Just be careful around the gorilla.
Animals right here. Oh boy.
Stuart, don't stare at the gorillas. Don't intimidate the gorillas.
One of them just
41.
turned,
Gino turned 41. They made him a cake, like I said on Tuesday's show, and his whole entire family shared it, which was great.
By the way, if anybody from Disney is listening, can you please come out with a little more news between now and next Tuesday afternoon, so we have something more for the show? Actually, there is some more news, which I'm not going to mention. I'll save for the show Tuesday.
You're such a tease.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we want viewers and listeners.
If anybody's interested in a new type of purse, Kate Spade has some new purses out. So you could check those purses for Disney.
Can I ask you guys a question? Is it true Disney is selling their 50th anniversary backpack for $300?
Probably one version of it. Wouldn't be surprised.
It's like, I saw it online. I was like, are they really selling them for $300? I thought,
Is it on their Shop Disney website? I must have missed it.
No, somebody had posted a video and showed the price tag, and I was just like, really?
Shop Disney.
You know what? If you want to spend $300,
Disney is doing their twice upon a year 40% off sale right now on Shop Disney, and if you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping.
Yeah, that's a regular thing.
Yeah, their twice upon a year sale comes a lot more than twice upon a year.
I don't know. I don't see the you're talking about the lounge fly one?
I don't know.
That's $75. Oh, there it is. $298. This magical mini backpack is the gold standard. Yeah, it's gold. It's got to have it's a lounge.
That's gold with mouse ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Look at it. All right, so you can get it at Disney for $300. eBay it's $350. Mercari it's $435 and $550 at Poshmark. Do not get it at any of those places. I'm just warning you guys.
Is this a Dooney and Burke bag?
No, it's a lounge fly and it's out of stock, which is why everyone else is price gouging.
You know what? Wait till it comes back in stock. If you really want to get it at Disney. If you don't see it listed in their store, you can call them up. You can go into the Disney Park site, the Disney store where it has Disney Parks merchandise. Find it there. Do not go.
They're out right now
and spend a small fortune for it. Yeah, just don't.
Yeah. It's not.
I hate these resellers that do stuff like that.
Go and buy a backpack and spray paint it gold.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, Dooney and Burke has set out their Valentine's line.
I'm not interested.
With Mickey and Minnie.
Sorry.
But do I look like I need a Dooney and Burke backpack or purse?
I'm discussing it with our other listeners.
Oh, with our listeners. Okay,
yes,
there you go.
And for the people out there that are listening or watching us there, I can't stress enough, when you see these resellers out there, if you can't get to the parks, call up Disney. Just, give to their merchandise department. They will try to find it for you. If they don't have it in stock, maybe they can order it for you when it comes back on, in stock.
Get you on a waiting list.
Yeah, I hate these people that'll come to the park, spend, let's say, $300 for the backpack, and then they put it online for $135 more or $250 more. Don't.
That's the Disney 50th anniversary mini Cinderella Castle. I was on a wait list waiting for it to come back in stock at Lego. Mm-hmm. It was there within 15 minutes. They were all gone. Wow. And you look online and all of a sudden, instead of being, because it sold for $35, so you're getting it for around $42 with shipping and handling and with tax and everything. And all of a sudden you're seeing $50, $55, $60, $15 shipping. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? How many did you buy?
And that's why Disney's limiting some of their merchandise, because they know it's resellers that are buying it.
They're buying it up. It kills me.
Yeah, it kills me too, because, and how do you know it's not counterfeit what you're getting?
You just don't.
You're spending a fortune for something and it could be counterfeit. Just, so anybody out there that wants to buy something online like that, if it's not from Disney and it's something that is, whether it's the 50th commemorative item or something else, be careful. Be very, very careful. You know, it's, well, I'm not going to say anything else because I'm going to get in trouble for for criticizing these resellers even more than I've already said.
Well, Disney goes after some of them. So, well, actually,
Yeah,
that's the Disney's going after the people that are creating their own stuff because and they're making money off of the Disney name. Somebody gave me it was a candle that it's called the Dole Whip Float, and it even has Disney written on it. And I showed it to someone. I go, I didn't know they could do this, and the response was they can't. So that people are doing things they shouldn't be doing, and I hope Disney nails them for that situation.
Yeah, especially now when the economy is not good, people will do things they normally wouldn't do, or maybe they would. I don't know. Just don't feed those who have ill-gotten intentions to begin with. Let them buy all this merchandise off and let them get stuck with it, not being able to sell it.
Like all the plush from Splash Mountain.
Yeah, it's insane. Anyway, I think we're going to end the show here. Yes, it's a shorter show, but we will be back on Tuesday with, and I know there's more news out there already for us to discuss next Tuesday than we had this Tuesday. We did have some. And hopefully we'll have more between now and next Tuesday. So we will have a lot of information for you then, I promise. So until next time, be safe. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Have a magical night. Stay safe and please wear a mask.